Oh, that's the same episode that we saw before. What is happening? What is going on in the background there? Hello? Oh my gosh! That's Elliot right there. Oh my gosh, get away. What's up, dudes? How's it going today? dakblake here. Today, we're looking at the Giggleland demo. That's right, Giggleland, a name I haven't heard of in like a couple of months. It is a really cool game. If you don't know what it is, this is like kind of like the new game with mystery and lore and secrets, and it is really, really cool. Right now, there is an ARG going on, which means alternate reality game. The game of basically finding the game. There are so many secret files, so many hidden things that the last time we talked about this, it was just discovering everything. There's so many things that are like just behind the scenes. Right now, this in of itself, this demo was discovered. I had to put a password into this file in order to play this game, and apparently there's a ton of endings and even an ending where you can see Elliot himself. So we're gonna try to do that. Not only that, we're gonna get to watch a new episode of the show. So this is it's gonna be a really fun video. So we are in the game right here. This is like an 8-bit game where we play as Elliot, and it's crazy because I don't know what to think about Elliot. Elliot looks like he could be the villain of the game, right? We saw in the last episode, his cartoon, he like attacks his bullies and just like leaves them. I think he kills them, right? In one of the episodes. So is he the villain? Are we the villain? Also, I don't know why I'm going crazy, but it kind of looks like this is man or mom or something. Why am I reading into jeans? It does look like it says man. So let's actually go and start talking to people. Hold on. So Jackson the sheep. Oh man, this isn't good. I saw the sorcerer's freaks in the woods. Or I have to give him a voice, Jackson the sheep. I saw the sorcerer's freaks in the woods. I dropped everything and ran. But now, I don't have my groceries for the week. What am I supposed to do? I can't starve. Huh? You're gonna defeat the sorcerer? This is already getting annoying. Oh, what a lifesaver. You think you can grab my groceries I dropped too? Really? I had to grab your groceries too? I dropped 3 lemons. You'll grab them, all right? All right, thanks, man. You're the best. Okay, so I have to grab 3 lemons. I think this game has a ton of endings. Some where you have to go and talk to all of the people here, and then some where you could do specific tasks in order, I think, to get a secret ending. Carry the wolf. Oh, Elliot, how are you? Me? I could have been better. They shut down the school thanks to that crazy sorcerer. I suppose I could see that as a vacation, but I'm worried for the kids. They can't even go out to play because of that lunatic. They're all cooped up inside and probably terrified of that monster. Can you believe that lunatic stole our supplies? Who does he think he is? I hate to ask you this of you, but you think you can get those supplies back? Oh, you can? Oh, thank you. All right, okay, I guess let me talk to everybody. I guess they're just gonna be like asking me for stuff, right? Let's see. Oh wait, am I skipping things? I might be. Just imagine skipping somebody's dialogue in real life. Somebody's standing there like, hi, so I just wanted to tell you my life story about, you know, everything in my, you know, and then I went, there's many things I could have, are you skipping my dialogue? What are you, hey, stop skipping my dialogue, please, and that's what I told him. And that's how 40 bananas saved my life. Thanks for listening to the whole story. All right, so before you go, do you mind helping an old lady out? I wanted to send supplies to the children. Can you gather them for me? Mabel the horse needs 5 cloth pieces. Thank you, I can count on you. So I think I have to talk to everybody, right? What about you? Tommy the mole, what you want, kid? I'm not in the mood. This sorcerer, it's a pain in my behind, I'll tell you what. Where does he get all thinking he can destroy my hard work? Now my boys can't get an education because they get all shut down. What is that? Who does that? You're gonna deal with him? Ha! You're just a kid yourself. Tell you what, if you get my tools back from the jerks, then maybe you'll have what it takes to defeat them. Got it? All right, so he needs 3 shovels. I guess we just have to go. So I have an attack ability, I can jump. Let's go, I guess, right? All right, so going this way. Oh, this is kind of like difficult. The controls are weird on the computer because I have to like jump in a, oh gosh, can I attack things? Okay, the jump button and the attack button don't work at the same time. Can I just keep attacking? Oh, I can. Okay, easy. Wait, I can just do this over and over again. Oh, okay, that's kind of simple. I know from this. Oh, watering can. Okay, so I guess I have to destroy all these creatures. You know, I do think that this is gonna be one of those games where like you think you're attacking monsters all along, but you're not. All right, I already took some damage. That's not good. Let's see. So we're attacking this random squirrel. We got the lemons. I need to attack this. I think they're respawning. Oh no, I have taken a lot of damage here. That is not good. After we get the first ending, let's watch the episode as well so we can kind of get a feel for what is going on. but I think there's a lot of endings to the game. All right, I have been killing, there we go, all these animals for like so long to try to get 4, and I have so many extra, but I think, did I beat the game immediately? Hold on, here you go. Hello there, Elliot. So have you conquered the evil sorcerer? No, well, what are you waiting for? Oh, wait, I thought I was supposed to give you stuff. And then it says, you found the materials. Why didn't you say that from the start? Yeah, well, thank you, my dear. I know I can count on you. Stop talking with this pretty little thing and defeat that sorcerer. Okay, I think I have to talk to everybody and give them stuff. You got everything back. Okay. This one says, carry the wolf. I still remember when you were in my class and you wouldn't say a word to anyone. You've grown a lot, Elliot. You're reliable now. I'm proud of you. Okay, so these are people that are like, almost like in the real life with Elliot. Hey, you're back. Well, did you get everything? Woo, I owe you one. Okay. You weren't terrified of those guys? Well, you're pretty brave. I wish I had bravery like that. It was awkward explaining what happened to my girlfriend. She was not happy. Okay. All right. And then the last one is Tommy the Mole. Okay. We got his tools back. And, well, I guess we have to go and fight somebody, right? So now I have all these extras, though. Look at all this on the top. What do I do with all those? All right. I'm continuing forward. I'm guessing that maybe I had to go and attack these creatures as I went through the game. But I think I just kind of skipped everything. Oh, so I think this is important here. So who's this? Bella. So it's, what do you want? Help me with what? If I do, will you go away? Okay, I think I need 3 skulls. What about you? Why are you here? To help? Really? Fine. 3 stone heads. Okay, so now they just all want something, right? So we need skulls, stone heads, knives, and sundials. So now I think I have to attack these creatures. Okay, well, it's gonna be a lot of collecting. Oh, I found a way forward. Okay. I am almost there, actually, too, to getting the things I need. I got 2. Actually, I don't have any of the knives. Oh, and there we go. Got some. All right, got all the skulls I need. Now I just need knives, which I think the frogs drop. So now I gotta find some frogs. Oh, and you. Speaking of frogs, I think I just found one. Oh, but look, I kind of found like an entrance or an exit. Ooh, to something else. Oh, I made it back to the surface. Oh, and on the surface, it's locked. So we started like this level on the bottom there. I can't go there. Oh. Okay, I think we have to go back. That's gonna be the answer. All right, so now that we have everything, we have the skull, we have the stone head, the sundial, and the knife. We're gonna go back and talk to everybody. All right, Nate, back again? You got the medals? Please, give me, thank you. All right, and then you, Terrence, you're back. You actually got them? I'll take them, thanks. Please, don't stay too long. I don't know what any of this means so far, but it's kind of creepy. Laura says you're back. Got them? Give me. Good. And then you. What do you want? Huh? You got the skulls. Can I really accept these? You promise? Thank you. I don't need anything else. You can go now. Okay. So now I think we have to go and get back to where we were before. Oh. I actually just found some flowers. Hold on. Do I have to give somebody flowers? That, I think, is the secret right there. That's going to be the true ending. Okay, now we can go. All right. What is over here? What is happening? Oh. Oh. What? What? Oh, everything just glitched out. You did it, Elliot! You finally took care of that source. We didn't do anything! We didn't do that! Did you do the 5-6 and make him pick up his sticks? Look at you, Elliot. Guess you really had it in you. You're a legend now, kid. Wow, you're really strong, Elliot. You saved us all. I'm so proud of you, Elliot. You've grown into a hero. Elliot! Elliot! What did you do to the sorcerer, Elliot? Okay, and then it restarts. So see, that was just the first ending. So I haven't watched this yet. I wanted to watch it with you guys. Apparently, randomly on the internet, I'm assuming it's one of the developers of the game, just made a new YouTube channel called User JGRHERAH, and uploaded a video. And it was only 5 days ago with 328,000 views. It was supposed to be a secret video, but I guess everybody found it. The YouTube algorithm was like, here. I guess it's the same for the old video that was just randomly uploaded to this channel. So now let's watch the new episode. I heard this episode is crazy. So let's see. We're probably we have to like break it down. Think of everything metaphorical because this game is very like
I wish we didn't have to go
detailed.
back to our groups tomorrow.
Back to our groups.
I bet my group hates me.
Why would you say that? Did something happen?
Well, I couldn't dissect the frog. It was just too scary. Besides, they didn't even want me in their group to begin with. Our teacher just put me there because no one picked me.
Oh, don't look at it like that, Elliot. I know they'd want to be friends with someone like you.
You're right. I wish I could be like you, Ella. I'm quiet and shy,
I'm suspicious
and I
of
can't do
Elliot.
anything you can do.
Don't say that, Elliot. You can do lots of things.
Well, I want to be brave. How can I be brave like you, Ella?
Oh, how about we visit Mr. T?
Yeah, let's visit Mr. T. Who's
School's
that?
over. What if he already left?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Come on.
Mr. T, but it's all scribbled out.
Well,
Oh gosh.
go on.
Okay. No, there's something wrong with this guy. Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?
Come on, say it.
What?
Hi, Mr. T. Sorry for coming by so late, but
His voice sounds like
wanted
Gregory's,
to ask
doesn't
you
it?
something.
Of course, please come in. Oh, in the background it says no hats in school. Look at that. Do you see that? What's on your mind, Elliot?
Well, I'm not really confident in myself.
Okay.
I'm not brave enough to try new things. I get too scared and
It seems
don't
like a
think
seemingly
people in
normal
my
episode
class
of a
like
cartoon,
me.
right? So I see. I struggled with that when I was your age too.
Did?
I was given a very special book that helped me to learn to be brave.
To learn to
There's
be
nothing there.
brave.
What? What are you reading? What?
One must learn the importance of hardship.
What are you showing Elliot, Mr. T? What is happening?
Bravery can only be achieved by sacrificing your former self and being born anew.
What?
Look how weak you are. You are pathetic, worthless. If you do not take action, you will never become the brave hero you wish to be.
What?
Are you saying I need to?
Come on, Elliot. Don't
That
you
looks
want
like-
to be brave?
That looks like his younger
Yeah,
self.
but
Look at how young
not like
he
this.
looks so adorable.
I can't.
You want
Don't.
to be worthless?
Don't.
Do you need me to stand up for you every time you cry?
Ella.
Do something on your own for once.
Whoa. Oh, I think I get it. She's not even in the chair. She's not even in the chair. She's not real?
Sacrifice what will kill you.
What? He's killing his like childhood. I guess like his younger self is like his innocence. Oh my gosh.
You did it, Elliot.
That is the creepiest thing I have ever seen. What? What? Okay, well, hold on. First of all, I gotta look at something real quick. So, what's interesting is that these two characters look alike. It's Elliot and Ella, right? I think one of the theories is that Ella doesn't exist, but Elliot has personalities that he switches between, and some of them are evil, some of them protect himself, and I think that Ella is like an alternate personality within Elliot's mind, a character that almost makes him feel brave, that gives him comfort, but deep down, Ella is actually the evil one. If you notice, we just played that full game. There's no Ella, but Ella is like his bravery, and I think that he has other personalities, like I think the costume, the theme park Elliot is a different version of himself. When we go here, who's Mr. T? Who is that guy? If we go forward, we see, what is it? That he says, oh, look, this helped me. There's nothing here for one. And then it says that we have to sacrifice our younger self, right? As Elliot. And then if you look in the chair, it's empty. Right here, he's crying. There's no one there. Ella is gone. He's struggling within his own mind about, I guess, maybe almost a younger personality that's like within his head. This is creepy, but it is like such good backstory and lore, and it is just so different from all these other games. You know, we haven't really had a game where you have this really complex character, and maybe this is the villain of our story. We don't even know. But the villain of our story is struggling very hard within his own mind. So, as people of the community try to discover stuff, everything is so detailed. With these alternate reality games, people are discovering hidden things, like they pause the screen and they see like user 1010, you know, and they find like a binary code that's like trying to figure out other code you translate, and they found this. It is a Google Drive with Sarah Android. In the last episode, we discovered that there was this character named Sarah, and it is integral to the story. I think the one file path that you can find is this. It is like the picture file of Sarah's phone, you know, and the developers uploaded this as like, look, you found Sarah's phone, and it's pictures of a diary. So maybe we could read through a little bit of them, but there are, I think 71. There's 71. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll try to like, breeze through these because, oh my gosh, it's a lot of reading. So, hi diary, my name is Debbie. I'm 8 years old, and my Uncle Terry gave me this diary so I can write about my feelings. And he says to turn them into something positive. Wait, Terry? Terry. That's familiar. Uncle Terry. Wait a minute. In the last episode, we talked about the psychologist, right? Terry, Mr. T. He was the guy that was doing experiments on people. Oh, when we were looking at the files, maybe it was Dr. Kelly Terrence, which is Terry? I guess the other one was Eric H. Erickson. This is all so confusing. You can see, you have to go through missing report files. So saying that Uncle Terry owns a farm with all these animals, cows, chickens, pigs, horses, and sheep. And then I get to pet the dogs, they're so cute. I like my new home. Okay, and then it keeps going, saying, my name is Debbie, my name is Debbie, my name is Debbie. What? Okay, I mean, that was a little bit of a creepy page, but let's continue. This is December 3rd, 1990. I like this school a lot better than the one I went to, so now it's continuing forward in the life. New friends, Jessica, Abby, Eve, and Mary. They are teaching us things like positive reinforcement and grounding exercises. No one is ever mean, no bullies, we're all friends. We even get to draw with Uncle Terry and his really cool friends. And I feel like these are probably important, all these names. Chris, Mark, and Donnie. They get to play with them. All right, Jessica, Abby, Eve, Mary, Chris, Mark, Donnie, me, Simon. Huh. So this is Debbie. This is Simon. They kind of look like Ella and Elliot, right? Then December 7th, 1990, Uncle Terry is making a TV show and I get to draw for it. Ooh. Said it's gonna air on TV like the ones that they watch at dinner time. They got split into groups. I don't think there's really anything more. We gotta get to 70 pages. We're only on 8. Uncle Terry is drawing the main character, which is a farmer who has a similar name to Uncle Terry. So our group focused on making the side characters. This is Rory, and he's a rabbit. And that's, I think, what's in the game. And Rory is the class clown. This is Shay. He's a sheep. This gives me kind of like really cool vibes of like Amanda the Adventurer back in the day. Was all about finding these tapes and secrets and all that stuff. And that's kind of what we're doing. You know, a developer had to sit and write all of these pages, apply them to the story, make an animation, make an 8-bit indie game that we just got one ending to. But we're gonna go back to this after we read this and try to get the true ending. Talking about how they made animation. It's a lot of work. Then he let me switch to Group C, which is focuses on drawing characters and backgrounds. And I'm with Jessica now. Apparently, they finished the cartoon. They were gonna have a party to celebrate, but Terry canceled the party because some of the kids were sick and it wouldn't be fair to have a party without them. And it has to be stopped for a bit because the sickness could spread easily. And apparently, luckily I can still play with Jessica, Mary, and Eve, but I am sad that I can't play with Simon now. Girls have to stay with the girls and the boys have to stay with the boys, which I don't understand, but Uncle Terry says it needs to be done this way. I don't think I understand it. And then feel better, Abby. We're gonna keep going. It's like I'm reading a book. It's just about how hoping everybody feels soon. The adults are worried that the sickness will spread. So everybody got split up. Apparently they're going to a fair and go outside, and it's sad that everybody isn't gonna go when Abby is still not feeling well. So it goes on with saying they finished their dress rehearsal today and it was a lot of fun. The teachers helped make the costumes and I really like mine. It was a bunny onesie with a scarf and it was so soft and fluffy. I even got a mask with bunny whiskers, and I think Jessica was jealous of my costume because all she got was a cardboard ears and a mask with a snout and a pink suit and a curly tail. I kept trying to tell her I liked it, but she didn't want to talk during the dress rehearsal. And then it says we had to wear masks, which were all kind of uncomfortable because they kept falling. And they said that they didn't want us to paint our faces since the costumes are really warm and they may melt off. So I don't know if this means anything, but that they're all wearing masks, that they're doing something with their play. I don't know if there's anything sinister though. And then they're going to the fair, performing the play. It's really fun how the main character, Farmer Terry, meets the talking animals. I think we might be able to meet Farmer Terry in that 8-bit game. So this is a lot of reading. You can get a degree in reading this diary. There's so much. All right, I guess we're on page 20 now. The fair was awesome. I had so much fun being on stage and playing as Rory. What else does it say? Apparently Simon directed and he was shaking. He was really nervous directing. I think he was shaking. I knew Uncle Terry whispered a lot to him, but he did great. Oh, something happened with Simon. He was whispering to him. Okay, but where does it have a turning point? We had this play. It did make me sad. I know a few of the other kids in the play wanted to explore the fair, but Uncle Terry got really strict and told us he was doing this for our own protection. He said we would get really sick on the rides and we wouldn't even go on the rides because all had to stay in our costumes. He told us again that we all have to get used to doing the things that we don't like to do to make everyone happy. He says we can't be selfish because that's not the right way to be. A lot of us understand what he meant, but some of the kids, like Jessica, were pretty upset about it. Okay. And then it says, Uncle Terry says there may be more kids coming. Let's continue. And then Simon started hearing weird noises at night. The sounds are giving him nightmares, and he's been really scared to sleep. And then Simon seems really scared to talk to Uncle Terry about it, but he wouldn't tell me why. He was really nervous, so I told him he could hold my hand when we walked if he needed to squeeze it. He was a bit nervous at first, but then he held my hand and squeezed it a lot. His face was really, really red when he did that. It was cute. Anyways, we found Uncle Terry in the barn, and I had to help Simon explain what he was afraid of. Uncle Terry was really nice about it, and he wasn't mad at us for talking to him about it. He told us that when there's a full moon, the animals get really rowdy and make a lot more noise, and we tried to ask why that was, and Uncle Terry says that there's a lot of legends from long ago about the moon having strange powers over the animals. He says that the moon once seemed like a great watcher over the animals, and that each phase could cause the animals to act in different ways. What are these animals? I guess this is what made Simon scared, so they walked back. And then this is the drawing. Simon was here. Should I grow my hair out? Look at all these drawings. It's nice. And then what is this? May 7th, 1997. Terry gave me this new journal to start writing. It feels like different like style almost. All right, it continues with basically saying that there's going to be a new story, but there are some rules. You can't name the characters ourselves. There's a cat, a tabby. Terry wants the design to stand out. There's a dog, a golden retriever. There's a pilot episode, and maybe this is the thing that we saw. Oh, what if this whole diary is about those episodes? And then Simon says make them bald. You could see Simon's writing. Terry approved of the character designs. He likes the colors and thinks that they stand out and likes the style is different. We did for Terry's vegetable patch. I can't even read that. He's focusing on this new show, and they're doing 2D animation and hand drawn. It looks so good. We're only on page 34. We're halfway through, basically. And then Simon was getting invested, but he's too critical of himself for some reason, and I don't even understand why. Even Terry had to tell him that he was doing great. And then I finally have to admit it, I like Simon. Looking back at my writings and notes, it's obvious. That's a lot of reading, but I think it's still about kind of just like how everything is already doing great. We have to find something important, which feels like this. I think Simon knew how tired I was since he offered to take a cooking duty, which was really nice of him, but I really can't tell if he feels the same way I do. I think we flirted today, and maybe he was just being really nice because we joked about how it felt like he would be cooking me dinner and taking on the role, and he said he didn't mind, and I can't tell, do you like me or are we just friends? What are we? I feel my headache coming back. Maybe I should just turn it for the night. I know Terry says we have these negative feelings, just let them out and then make them into something positive, but sometimes I don't want to create. Sometimes I just want to go and scream everything out. out, and then go to bed. Is that so bad? And then it's just about, I think these last 2 pages are just about wanting to go outside. I feel bored. I wish I could go outside. And then it goes like, I've wanted to go out for so long. They're just like kept there. It says, I wish we could do more than just stay on the farm every day. So are these people kept captive? And then it says, I asked Terry about Abby because she never came back after she got sick. Terry told me that Abby was always a special case and that she needed to go back to her town to get treated. And I asked where she went, but Terry told me he doesn't remember. He just knew that she got so critical condition they couldn't take care of her here. And he swears he told me when she left, but I don't remember any of that. I never knew where Abby went. And now I don't even know where she is. And then this one says, Terry, did you read my journal? Now I get to help the runners and I'm going with Simon. Ugh, I'm so happy about it, but it's also really embarrassing. Does Terry know that I like him? Wait, what? Oh, that I like Simon. I was like, wait, what? Is that obvious? I'm so embarrassed. Oh. So Terry made Simon and Debbie work together. This is Debbie, right? Okay. And then this one looks very promising. It's just, Simon likes me, and I think we get to be dating now, and I get to watch the cartoon tomorrow. Okay. I need to remember it all. Today was such a good day. It was so nice getting out of the barn. I didn't realize how close we were to town. It was a bit of a walk. It's pretty outside. Simon was on the side the whole time. I was tempted to ask him to hold my hand when we were climbing some of the rocks with everyone around, and I know I never would have heard the end of it. And when we finally got to the car, he was sitting so close to me in the back seat. I tried to watch the windows, but they were so tinted. I tried not. Oh wait, why are they tinted? Are you trying to hide everybody, Terry? What's going on? Being a runner was nice and for going out, but it's not really fun. We just go to a grocery store and then get to pick items from lists. Holy moly, this is so much reading. Simon basically said he offered to walk me back to the cabin, but he told me he likes me too. He likes me, and I think we're together now, and I'm so excited. I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight. I just can't wait for tomorrow. And then later it says that they went to the forest or the woods or something, and then we saw blood in the middle of the field. Oh, it's not even the woods. There's a lot of it. It was really gross, and I don't like seeing blood, but told me he had to find out what was going on. He held my hand as we followed the blood trail, and I really didn't want to go any further. I don't like the sight of blood to begin with, and it could have been blood from a wild animal. The blood led to one of the sheds behind the barn. We aren't allowed to go in those sheds, but Simon was really persistent on getting there before getting in. Before we even knocked on the door, Terry saw us and asked what was going on, and I said since we were stained red, there were some red spots on his arm. Oh, on Terry's arm. He saw me looking at him. And he tried to explain that he was just walking with his friends to slaughter the meat. And he was surprised he didn't know this, but I never remembered him telling us he slaughtered the animals. He's like, I guess it makes sense. Or Debbie says, I guess it makes sense, but we didn't grab any meat from when they went to the grocery store. But I guess I just thought because we had enough for the time being, Terry did become really insistent that he doesn't trust how companies sell their meat and he would rather just focus on growing their own. Weird. And then I think something is wrong with Terry. I don't know what he's doing or what he's on, but he's changed. I don't like it. He changed the cartoon. It wasn't even anything we like. It wasn't anything like what we made. The beginning was the same. It was so cute, but then the middle, when things got weird, the dialogue was darker, and Simon was really upset by that. Terry shouted at us to be quiet while the snow played. I never heard him yell like that before. The cartoon turned violent. There was so much blood, and I almost passed out, and Terry got angry at me. He told me I was overreacting, and that I wasn't grateful for his help. I had no idea how to respond. I don't even understand what he did or why. He told us that this is now this is how all cartoons will be moving forward, that they needed to be dark, and that show the human spirit. They needed to be lessons children could understand clearly and know who is right or wrong. What? Simon tried to propose changes, but Terry told us it was too late. The cartoon was going to be shown to the children tomorrow, and we weren't allowed to make edits. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what's going on with him. Terry's becoming delusional. And we're just reading through the breakdown of Terry, Simon, and Debbie. And then maybe Terry's getting sick. Someone tried all he could do to not get the tape shown. I don't know what I should do. He actually showed it to the children and I was mortified. And then apparently it says like, what is it? Terry had to come in and calm the children afterwards. I was hoping maybe this would snap Terry out of whatever he was in, but he was getting crazy. And then he actually told the kids that this is what cartoons should be. Oh gosh. And then he framed this as Simon and I. He said that this is what we did. It says Simon and I found a way to meet up. He says that Simon thinks that the children aren't missing, but they're dead, and that Terry did something to them. Oh man. And then it just cuts to this, really? Just little things, just bunnies. And then basically this whole page is just about how scared everybody is. And then basically how violent the cartoons are, scared that the children are seeing all these scariness. And then, wait a minute, this is 2006. That was a big jump. Oh, it went from, the jump was right here. That's the 2006. And then I think Debbie has a baby. It says, I feel the baby's kick. I told Simon and he just nodded. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to make him happy. He's making a game. I asked him what the game was about, but he doesn't even know. He's just working on the programming aspect. He hasn't even seen the art yet. I just hope this game doesn't drain him too much. Simon told me the game is about Elliot, the same Elliot we made. He said the player controls Elliot in the game. I told Simon he shouldn't work on that project, but he told me he needs to. He doesn't need to do anything, Terry says. Why are we still here when we should be starting our lives somewhere far away, safer away from this? I told him he should just work on the programming, the websites, but he says that he can't. He heard from the other programmers and it's all falling on him for the game. I don't understand it, even when he tells me that this is just to make sure Terry doesn't get suspicious of us. Simon promised me everything is going to be okay and that something good will happen soon. It better happen soon. And Simon just taught me a code that wasn't programming code. He calls it tap code, where you use numbers that could be translated into letters. And this is the ARG. It's like, this is an ARG meta ARG where it's like pretending that it's real life about making the game. That is insane. This is a lot of reading though. Simon seems to be really into that, like code, the hidden code. It's been a while since I saw his eyes light up like that and it reminded me of what we made, our first cartoon together, and how happy he was to be writing the script together. I miss when we were happy like that. So some of the girls on the farm threw a baby shower. It was really sweet. There was food and games, but then came the gifts. Everything was all handmade. I had to force the biggest smile. And then it says, I haven't cried this hard since I was little. It hurts so much. His eyes keep staring at me, and all I could think of is what Terry and I had done, and I couldn't do any of this. And Simon saw the furniture and just put a blanket over it, and that doesn't make any of this go away. I hate this. So I don't know what happened, but from April to May, it says, I still don't know if that was really real. I'm alone with my baby girl, the one baby girl. What? And then apparently, I think one of the babies, there were like twins. There were two babies. The first baby ended up coming out fine, but the second got the cord wrapped around its neck, and I think it ended up dying. And in fact, that's what happened to me when I was born. I had the cord wrapped around my neck, and it's very dangerous. Apparently, there was only one baby girl, and Simon isn't even here. I don't know how much longer I could do this. And then Simon says the game is almost ready, and I don't care. I don't want to play, and I'm exhausted. And it goes on, the game came out today. He was happy. He wants to give me a special copy. And I'm not sure what he wants, and that scares me. Simon brought me a laptop for me to play. It's so late though. The baby and I need sleep. But Simon told me this is a special copy I'll love. I have to get out of here. I can't stay, and I think I got everything I needed for me and the baby. I read Simon's notes later. Simon, I'll miss you, but we both know this is the right decision. And then this one, Sarah. Her name is Sarah. We never got to know the baby's name until there. That's the last page. So we basically got this insane story. So now we're back here, and apparently this story is about these people who were basically captured and kidnapped in this barn that was like this cult-like thing where this guy named Farmer Terry kept them forever, and then they made cartoons that eventually Terry turned crazy and wanted to show creepiness and scare the kids, and then eventually Simon made a game about the same characters and he went crazy, and that's this. Or at least not this. This is a demo. And I think the real game that we're going to play eventually when the full game comes out will be like that game. Or maybe this is the game. I don't even know. Okay, I just did something right now. You can activate the cheats in the engine. I think this is how you can get a secret ending. It says God mode activated. I think we would have to now go through and talk to everybody in order to go to the next areas. Okay, now when I'm going through, I am not taking any damage. I can just stand here, nothing happens to me, and I get this attack. That is crazy. All right, I'm trying to continue through the game. Now that I can't take any damage, it's kind of like me speed running almost. But I think this might be a secret to getting the ending. So let's talk to everybody and then come back. All right, I talked to everybody. Now I'm gonna do the second part here. My theory is that we need to give the flowers to this girl maybe. And we have to get the flowers. All right, I got everything I needed, and I actually just got it on the top surface here without even needing to go deeper. All right, so we're gonna talk to everybody, give them all their stuff. So let's see how long it takes for me to get flowers. I think I need to, the last time I did it, I attacked one of those things, and then another thing popped out. All right, I've been attacking a lot of things for the last like 15, 20 minutes, and I can't find flowers. Oh, wait. What just happened? What? I just spent 20 minutes. I think I fell down a hole. They gave me an ending. No! Oh, wait, whoa. Oh. Oh. All right, so I actually, this is the Indie Theorist channel. This is the person that we saw last time that kind of broke everything down for us. We were talking about Giggleland last time, and I think this is the ending. I think you have to give like flowers to a girl, and you have to take like no damage. And we got the flowers, but in that last playthrough, I could not get to the end, I guess. But this is the ending. I haven't seen it, so I am excited. Okay, so what is happening? Oh, that's the same episode that we saw before. What is happening? What is going on in the background there? Hello? Oh my gosh! That's Elliot right there! Oh my gosh, get away! You're so creepy. What? Who is this? I mean, that was clearly Elliot! Oh my gosh, though, look at him. Oh, he's all glitchy and everything too. It's like, I think people call it the Giggleland virus. Look at that. That's what happened to Simon, right? That's what happened to Terry. And now it's like the character of Elliot is like, it's almost him. That is so creepy. So I think that's it. We did a ton of reading today. We played the game. I got 2 endings. I got the normal ending, and I got, I guess, an ending where we find the younger version of ourselves trapped. And then we got this. This is the creepiest ending I've ever seen. The fact that we are watching the episode ourselves, it's like us, and then Elliot coming to get us. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is such a creepy episode, but it's really cool to see like the horror games evolving. You know, you got your Poppy Playtime, which has this like lore of monsters in a toy factory. Then you got this one, which is like the lore of a character who's so like sinister and creepy that he may have evil within him, you know? But also the background of the game being created is part of the game. It's strange. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I made you smile. That's all I wanted every single day. If you're ever having a bad day, look up your boy dakblake. We can play some games together and I can cheer you up once more. So if you're new, I challenge you, subscribe with your forehead. Seems like it's just gonna be like boop and you turned off the TV. But if you managed to subscribe, I welcome you to the Dak Pack as we get closer and closer to 4 million subscribers. It is mind-blowing. Like I always say, I thank God every day that I'm able to do things like this, whether it's playing new games or looking at new stuff or modding stuff. I just want to make you smile in every single episode. So I'll see you in that next one. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace out, my dudes.